Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you, my friends. Thank you kindly for joining along for, well, this time it's not me crying. LOL, we'll see. Maybe I'll say something that's particularly triggering. But as you may know, there was an election going on last night, and Donald Trump was elected as the next president of the United States of America. Why does this matter? I don't think it matters to Mortal Kombat. But apparently all of the fanboys are losing their minds. Oh, do you remember Queer for Palestines? All of them. All of the Queer for Palestines who are also associated with Mortal Kombat 1. They are upset. Very fascinating. I think people don't know what to get upset about, because if you're getting upset about a democratic process like voting, sounds like we need to be like part of the National Communist Party where there is no voting and Xi Jinping is now leader for life. How nice. Like, is that what you want? I'm so confused. I'm so confused at all of these. I would characterize them as very progressives. These very progressives are all about not caring about talent, but caring about how many check boxes that you can tick with whoever you elect. I'm so perplexed because it's that same ideology which is also going on in Mortal Kombat 1. So today we're going to be taking a look at what the fanboys are saying, including some of the developers. I don't know what happened over the course of the last 24 hours, but people are losing their minds on Twitter. Granted, I mean, I guess people lose their minds all the time on Twitter, but no, I think there's more important things to cry about, like dead mommies. Maybe that would be more deserving of a sob as opposed to electing your peers, your fellow countrymen, voting some dude into power. Or like, it's so insane. So I don't really think that the conversation of politics, all of that, politics and religion, this is something that mommy used to say to me. Politics and religion are two topics that you probably shouldn't talk about. And she wasn't talking about live streams. She just meant in general. Like, some topics are not really meant to be discussed. If you have your own personal religious or political convictions, well, good, you have those convictions. Don't be trying to push it onto other people, please. That's all I ask. Don't push your stuff onto me. So I don't really care who wins either way. Kamala Harris, yeah, if they elected her, well, mommy used to be her neighbor, and that's interesting to me. And she would have been the first black South Asian Indian black brown president, woman president. You know, that's not bad either. You know, the DEI do get to check all their boxes. The problem, though, is that I feel like Kamala, I got a real good look at her over the last day, and I would say that Kamala, I don't enjoy her appearance. I wish she just tried harder. Tried harder for her looks. But Donald Trump, I mean, like, how much can you expect from, like, old? Kamala's not that old. How old is she? She's like 60, 50? Curious. I love a glam makeup approach. She should have gone more glam. Then she would have gotten my hypothetical, not valid Canadian vote. Yay. But, yeah, who cares if Trump wins either? Like, what's he gonna do? Take away your rights? That's apparently the discourse that's been existing on Twitter over the last 24 hours. Apparently, all sorts of rights are going to go up in flames as a result of the election night from yesterday. And I will say that based on the political propaganda that I have been exposed to, care of Dominic Giangiolo, good old developer at NRS, that there was a lot of fear mongering with Donald Trump in that he would just be creating an unlivable situation if you check a box on the DEI checklist. LGBT, person of color, woman, if you're part of the intersectionality Olympics, then Donald Trump would have just taken away your rights. Yeah, right. I don't buy that. I know that they, turned over Roe v. Wade, giving power back to the states. But it's like, I mean, have you ever heard of a mustard bath? I think I saw a movie called Mustard Bath. That has always stuck with me. Movie? Is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Is that Leonardo DiCaprio? No, probably not. That's too early. 1993. It kind of looks like him. But yes, this was a movie about illegal abortions. I mean, it was very dramatic, very graphic, very life-changing. So can you imagine a young Dave learning about mustard baths back in 1993? Was I even 10 years at that point? I don't think so. So, like, I was super young learning about illegal abortions in Canada, and it was like, whoa. I'm not encouraging anyone to do that. That sounds terrible. But yeah, I don't think they're taking away rights. And no one is forcing you to take a mustard bath. Donald Trump is not forcing people to take mustard baths, is my point. But yes, very interesting, because not only did the developers and the fanboys for Mortal Kombat 1 lose their mind because Kamala didn't win, it seems like all of the younger generations, all of the leftists, they are just so sad. So, I mean, this graphic... What the fuck? So this is titled Liberal... I can't even say it. Liberal TDS Meltdown Highlights. I mean, that sounds good. Let's see what they're doing.
Time, ever, anywhere,
So the election between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris has not been...
Okay, I mean, immediately it says, America failed women tonight. How the fuck would you know, little boy? Do you know about mustard baths? Oh my god.
Called yet. We do not know who the winner is, but it is pointing in one direction. And it's not final, but I just wanted to say that America failed women tonight, primarily. Trump has insulted women.
Yeah, but if the woman's ugly, maybe she needs a little insult. I mean, same goes for man. Can we just have equal insult opportunities for everyone?
Berated them, has been found liable in court for assaulting.
He didn't assault a woman. He slept with a porn star and paid her off. How is that assault now? Wait, did Donald Trump assault a woman? I don't think that's true. What are these people talking about? Oh, 1980. I don't remember this one. Sexual misconduct allegations. They're talking about something from so long ago, not trying to say that makes it better, but it's out of my realm of history, so I don't remember this. His hands were everywhere. It was an assault. I'm curious now. I was not aware. Wow, are these liberals teaching me something?
A woman, and he took women's reproductive rights away.
Well, that's not exactly true. I mean, they could still travel if they wanted to go somewhere where it's legal. Here in Canada, it's actually really bad news if you want to get an abortion in Nova Scotia, because there's not the infrastructure. You have to travel out of province to go get your abortion. So, I mean, like, it's a thing here in Canada, and no one's been, where are the reproductive rights? Like, no one in Canada is saying that. You know what they're saying? They're saying, where did all these Indians come from? Oh, no, they know where they came from. India.
And instead of standing up to that, people voted for it. And we failed.
God, these children are so young. Does he have a vagina? Do you remember how Imani Khalif has a blind vaginal pouch? Is that what this individual has?
Our daughters, our mothers,
He don't have no daughters. Why is he lying to me?
our sisters, our wives.
Okay, where's the wedding ring, Buster? Why are you talking for all women? God, he's the biggest pussy in the room, isn't he?
Tonight, America failed them. We failed them. It is unfortunately the
Oh,
reality
I needed something like this from Steffi. Can Steffi please do this?
of the situation. So I'm sorry to everybody out there who will be impacted by what may come.
What is this? What is this doom foretelling? This fear mongering? I can't think of any other way of describing it. What did Donald Trump do? He hasn't even been in there for a day. What the hell is he gonna do? He's not gonna stop people from ever gonna have an abortion, like, ever. He said that he likes the idea for in the debates. Yes, he was approving. He just said don't kill them when they've already been born. Which, you know, it makes sense. You wouldn't want to kill it after it's already been born. I used to always tease Mom. I'd be like, Mom, do you want to abort me? If she was ever mad with me, I'd be like, do you want to abort me? Aw.
Y'all want to violate my stuff? I don't give a about none of that, because all the people...
What? Lady, I need you to slow down, enunciate. I cannot understand what you are saying. So, for my benefit, I'm just going to slow it down because it's already too much.
Hey, y'all want to violate my stuff? I don't give a about none of that, because all the people that...
I'm sorry, I need subtitles. Can we get some subtitles on this bitch? Okay, let's see. Don't give whoa. Because I still don't understand. Okay, why is he speaking for the opposite gender? They have their voices. Exactly. If women want to get mad about it, they can go get mad about it. I was listening to The View because I wanted to hear what The View was saying about this. And they said that uneducated white women voted for Trump because they didn't want their reproductive rights anymore. That's what was being said on The View. And I'm like, what? Not calling every single white woman who voted for Trump uneducated. So condescending. And that's the attitude I feel that's coming from these progressive ideologues who feel that white man evil... saying anything bad about immigrants is apparently racist. Like, yeah, there's just these really weird progressive gender and racial ideologues. And it's like, get over it. Can we not just all be equal and stop trying to differentiate us based on how many boxes you check on the Wi-Fi password, alphabet mafia, whatever you want to call it? The new Vice President, J.D. Vance, seems to be quite on the ball. Very cool. I don't know much about J.D. Vance. I tried watching the debate between Tim Walz and J.D. Vance, but it was like boring. So I gave up. Someone shouted about Christ in her rally, and she wasn't having it. Oh, my word. Yeah, so Dominic has nothing to say. We'll be taking a look at his Twitter.
That's violating my freaking life right now are Trump supporters.
Wait, how are the Trump supporters violating your life? Was abortion on the ballot? I heard that term being used on the news, but I didn't quite understand what it meant. am not American. So what? Were they like voting yes, give me more abortion, or no, no more abortion? Like, what was on the ballot?
Y'all the only ones happy about this shit right now. Y'all the only ones. Y'all see I got my blue on. I done cried so much that
These people don't have anything better to cry about, apparently. Not crying because Trump won. I cried because my mom's dead. I'm going to be talking about my dead mom all the time. Gonna have so many jokes planned, too. Because it's my mommy. I have to remember her. But, I mean, these bitches don't have nothing better to do than cry about Trump. I mean, did they lose something overnight other than sanity? Okay.
my blue went up. And I have to wear red because this is my freaking job. If I didn't have to wear this stupid ass.
What's wrong with red? These people are so invested in politics they can't see anything besides politics when looking at a color? That is so sad. When I see something like red or blue, I'm like, ooh, is it pretty? Like, I'm not thinking, oh no, the liberals. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you, Australia, for being here. Yeah, I know. It's been tragic, but thank you, my sister. I don't get why these people have to cry and whine about politics. I don't know. We're going to have to see why these MK1 fanboys are crying so hard about Kamala losing. I don't quite understand this woman's problem, and I think I would better understand if she said how Trump is actively taking away her rights, rather than just some ambiguous statement. Like, was she hoping to get an abortion tomorrow? Now she can't because Trump is in charge? Question mark. Trump is standing at the abortion clinic, just not letting her get her abortion. Why are people so feisty about abortions? Who cares? Damn it. I'm so like, I'm not getting it. I wish I understood this situation. Okay, so let's take a look here. Oh no, where did it go? It fell down. Where did it go? Huh. Okay, let's remove. What? Do you see this? My screen is like ruined. Okay, you know what? That's a sign from dead mom and Jesus. Move on. So yeah, there's a lot of crazy antics going on. You saw some people, some younger people, I would say, getting really upset. But I would say some of the rhetoric coming out from celebrities who previously endorsed Kamala, they are now taking quite a dark turn. So this comes from TMZ.com. TMZ. Yes. Oh, I should put on the volume. That would help.
This is why some of y'all states be getting hurricanes. That's all I'm going to say.
Why did she think this was a good idea? That people are experiencing death, property damage in the billions. And it's like, oh, that's, it's good for you because you voted for Trump. Like, who wishes ill upon people because of politics? This is why mommy said, don't get involved with politics or religion. These people are fanatical. Totally fanatical. And think about it on the, like, religion side of things. This would be like a Queer for Palestine terrorists that are rewriting history. Oh, that the Holocaust survivors need to get out of the Middle East. Yeah, Thinny. Oh, yeah. I can't believe you write that kind of shit. But, yeah. That's wonderful. So wonderful. So, here we've got celebrities wishing ill or saying that they deserved bad things because of this. So yeah, so let's get into the Mortal Kombat sphere of things, because this is where it seems to be really kooky if you're on Twitter and you follow Mortal Kombat 1. I would say notably Dominic Cianciolo is completely silent. He was very vocal up until the election was called, retweeting Joe Biden and other liberals so that they could get Tim Walz and Kamala Harris into the White House. Now, it didn't happen. And check it out. People are deleting their posts. So Dominic reposted this dude, and the original tweet is unavailable. It seems like people who were supporting Kamala Harris, they're now trying to like remove their history of that support, given that she's lost, which is like, I don't know what's a good way of saying this. Stand by your word. Like, say what you mean what you say, stand by it. These people, once they see that the horse that they bet on has lost, they're pretending like they never bet on it in the first place. No, honey, that's not how gambling works. That's not how debt works. The debt collector's not going to forget just because you deleted a tweet. So yeah, this is insane. So here we've got all of this still on Dominic's Twitter. And like, you can see that he doesn't care about Mortal Kombat. Not that he uses Mortal Kombat as his profile picture and advertises himself as for working for NetherRealm Studios, but there's only effing politics. Look how much politics. So bad. Oh yeah, I also heard Whoopi lie on The View. She's like, oh, she only told people to vote. She didn't tell people to vote for Kamala. I'm like, what? people are rewriting history. People are lying to themselves and to other people. For what? Narcissism? Insane. Very insane. So this is all, look, politics. Where is it? Okay, nothing about Mortal Kombat. So Dominic actually makes his own original tweet. Wow. I would say that this is kind of rare because most of the time Dominic is just reposting various racist, evil things that he likes to put on his Twitter. But I hate that they're using Kids in the Hall. Why Kids in the Hall, Dominic? No. Sindel President, you rock, Dominic. Thanks for always being an active political voice of reason and goodness. Oh my God. God, he's just sucking that dick on Twitter in public. Is there no shame? Do people have no shame? Is the question. So you rock. I can't even read it. Thanks for always being an active political voice of reason and goodness within the MK community. Kill me. Send me to the grave to be with my mother right now. What do you mean? I don't need an active political voice of reason and goodness within the MK community. You've been an ally since the beginning? Ally? Ally to what? Oh, this is the dude who says Raiden's request, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Oh my God. No talent. No, we don't need talent. I much prefer RuPaul's idea of charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, because it includes the T for talent. You need talented people in roles of leadership or position, as opposed to someone who just checks boxes. I'm not saying this about Kamala. I'm just saying this in general. But you've been an ally. So this Edu Kiev is like, he's part of the LGBT. Why is he representing our LGBT on the Twitter? Love seeing NRS MK team leaders showing their love and support for Kamala Harris. Let's go. Okay, vote Kamala. This is like pathetic. especially in the light that your little political activist idea for Mortal Kombat went nowhere. The only problem is that the people in charge of Mortal Kombat they're making the same mistakes that the people who were organizing the campaign for Kamala Harris made during the run-up to election. So many mistakes were made because it feels like the NRS devs are calling us racist and transphobic because they make the characters purposefully so ugly and we can't say anything. They're so ugly. Yikes. So it feels like they're not catering to who they used to cater to, which was sexy. Like, all the characters were sexy. Now they're not sexy. I think people back in the day used to like sexy things, and now they just like ugly things, which is great. So I am confused. It says that there are 3 replies. I only read 2. I only read 2. Insane. So Dominic posting this shit, you can already get a little taste of these MK1 fanboys who are on the Twitter crying about Kamala not winning. But to actually get anything related to Mortal Kombat, we have to go all the way to October 31st. Halloween. So, like, a whole entire week, and you can see how far down, like, my little scrolly is on the side, hopefully. This is where my scroller is from, like, the top of the page, which is here. So moving it up there, there's just so much crap about politics from Dominic. But now he's just quiet, silent. He's not saying anything because he's a dumbass who bet on a losing ugly horse. And that's so sad. So sad. So I type in LGBTQ. I'm just curious. What is Twitter saying for LGBTQ? So they say this. This has almost 1 million views on Twitter. What? Why? Well, why am I participating in this too? Damn. Well, I have ad block, so it's different. But it says here, let the fact sink in that y'all have failed POC woman. Wait, so POC man don't matter? Okay. Yeah, they're here on the news. I heard the like NBC, they were blaming Latinos for not coming out to vote for Harris. They blamed undervoting. They blamed less people coming out in general. There was just a whole entire list of things that they were trying to blame, other than Kamala. Because I think if Kamala was more charismatic, maybe she might have won. So LGBTQ plus and everyone else that are affected by Trump's presidency. Hey, I'm LGBTQ plus, but I am not affected by Trump's presidency. But she used the wrong effect. Like, this is how you know people didn't learn English. Because an effect is, with an E, is something like cause and effect. It happens because of something. Whereas an affect, AFF, it refers to everyone who is influenced by something. So, whereas affect with an A, that would be more so of the causing factor. Affect is more so the symptom of what has happened because of the causal nature. Don't people understand English? I hate it. By Trump's presidency, all because y'all couldn't use y'all's brains and vote correctly. Why y'all gotta be y'all all over? You're not. What is this black scent in the Twitter post? Did we need the black scent? The fake black scent that Kamala was pushing on people. Okay, I don't know anything about Project 2025. Call me ignorant. I'm Canadian. I believe I don't need to follow all of the stupidness, but they try to make it sound so mysterious and scary. Project 2025. Ooh. So I tried to find it, and this I just didn't understand. This is what y'all voted for, by the way. Everyone's talking like this on Twitter. And these are not even, like, that other one looked like an Asian girl. This looks like a white dude. I don't, why is everyone saying y'all? Well, I guess, Southern. I'm not familiar. Not familiar. Okay, so here we go. Abolish the Department of Education. What the fuck? Repeal protections for LGBTQ plus Americans. Like, what? Well, can you give an example, please? Like, can you give me a definition of what a MAGA extremist is? Like, is that someone who's gonna blow up your pagers or something? Like, I would like to know. Reinstate and expand Trump's Muslim ban. Well, how about terrorist ban? Can we ban the terrorists? Because there are terrorists, but everyone just seems to love Hezbollah and Hamas nowadays. Especially Thinny and Ghosty Girl. Like, what? I'm not going to go through all of this because the font's too tiny and there's too much bullshit in this. But here we go. Line Big Pharma's pockets by ending prescription drug price caps for seniors. What? Okay, so they're trying to say that old age people won't be able to get their medicines. I'm pretty sure that the custom was if you're living in like Texas or somewhere near a border, you drive to Canada or Mexico to get cheaper medicine. Generally, that I would think that situation is still true. And having universal health care is not necessarily a great thing. Mommy died. Didn't save her. So, like, yeah, I think people should think about these things beyond whatever hype things they're posting on Twitter. Ask questions. But for me, I find this very hypocritical, ironic, that the left is using this idea of Trump increasing the profits for pharma. But wasn't the left also increasing the profits when they were saying, get 10 boosters? Or when they were saying, transition to children? Oh my God. So, like, I can't believe it. But my cousin works for the municipality and helps children transition. And she told me this on the day my, buried my mom. And I'm like, what? I wanted to say something, but I couldn't because I was already so broken up about the funeral. But I couldn't believe that, like, ew. My cousin is being paid through my property tax dollars to transition children. How is that not helping Big Pharma by selling those little children all sorts of hormone replacement therapies? It's so bad. Okay, so here we go. Back to Mortal Kombat 1. Let's see what you guys are saying. Gross, not the DEI. Great news about MK1 as the servers went down today. I didn't even try. I didn't even try. What's the point of playing the game? I did everything last night when I left the turbo controller on. That was good for me. Kamala lost, so Chaos Reigns is 35% off. I see direct comparison between Cyrax and Kamala. I feel like why we got Cyrax to be the Cyrax that we got is because of Dominic Cianciolo having such a huge boner for Kamala. He's like, I need my POC woman in Chaos Reigns. And now that Kamala lost, well, Cyrax has also inherently lost value. 35% off. Okay, so Steffi's posting about her trans pussy again. Why? So I was confused. I didn't really put together all of the things. Maybe it's not much, but if you're sad this morning, here's a sweetie pie. Pets are the best, right? So I wasn't quite too sure what they meant. Not they. I wasn't quite too sure what he meant. She, whatever. I don't know their names, their pronouns. Steffi, whatever Steffi meant. Why did Steffi say, if you're sad this morning? I'm sad this morning because my mom is dead. But I feel like these people don't have nothing else better to be sad about. If they're like, oh my God, Trump won. Like, what? Did he slap the dick out of the gays' mouths? I would like to know. I don't think he's done anything like that. That would be an amusing porno, though. Look at this queen on her throne. Okay, this isn't related to the cat, but is there anything I can report bugs on MK1? I like that this person said the cat. Okay, so my old man knows what's up. I do have to ask, and of course, you don't need to answer, but will Netherrealm protect you in any way? Do you see what these fucking fanboys... Do you see what these fucking fanboys are writing on Steffi's Twitter? They're worried for her safety, and they want NRS to protect Steffi Brownback and her trans pussy from Trump. Like, what's Trump gonna do to Steffi Brownback? Like, what? Okay. 6310. Guess what candidate do I prefer? You can vote for whoever you want. I don't really care. I'm not American. I'm Canadian. You're not American either, 6310. I voted for I don't know. I didn't vote for any of them. I can't vote for any of them. I'm Canadian. Someone needs to ask Dominic the question, does Kamala lost affect MK1? I'm pretty sure the game is going to go into a period of mourning even greater than mine. They're going to just lose their shit that Kamala's lost. Fune, thank you for not calling Steffi them. I got confused. Sometimes it's hard to identify the pronouns, especially when all you're seeing are just cats with multicolored toenails. But yeah, Steffi says here, I will be fine, hearts. Aces. What? Cat person, 27 years of age, trans autistic woman, TERFs can go rot. Pro-Palestine, put eyes on Sudan. Like, I lose all will to live when I see that people like this actually exist on the internet. This person feels it necessary to identify herself as autistic in her profile. She also uses her autism as an excuse to tell people to go die and rot. My mommy's rotting. Had to embalm her so that she doesn't rot so quickly. But, yeah, these people need to check themselves. Like, what the fuck? What? Cat person, 27 years of age and counting. That's how old my cousin is, who's transitioning the youth. I die. Like, I don't know what's happening. Okay, beautiful baby. They really are. This is much needed this morning. First thing I did when I woke up this morning was play with my cats and hug them. Why are these people so sad? I'm heartbroken, but thanks for these. I'm still in shock. So this is also from that Edu Kiev. Who is this individual? Combat memories and collectibles. Building an international MK museum for chosen warriors across the realms. Loser. Yeah, that's insane. I don't know why he thinks that making a museum of this shit is gonna be useful if he's trying to rewrite history with diversity, equity, and inclusion. How do the two things compute? How, like, they don't go together at all. So having a museum, having White Raiden, Oh my God. Latino scorpion. Could you believe it? Like, OMG, those things are supposed to be Chinese, Chinese, Chinese. According to the new era. So, yeah, I find that so hypocritical. So, yeah, this one's posting all over the Twitter about his sadness for stupid Kamala. So, just a drop in the bucket, but if there's one thing that I've learned is that pets are the best. I might buy a pet. I might. I need a something to give hugs and kisses to. So they're just sharing their pussy pictures now. Steffi, this is a nightmare. Hey, this person called her Steffi. But wait, Duwan, is that you? Whenever I see a troll somewhere, I'm thinking it's Duwan. I'm like, Duwan, are you trolling them? Thanks. Okay, so Queer for Palestine have the kitties crying. Everything is just, you just witnessed the end of all your rights and the downfall of America. But yeah, let's look at a cat. Somehow Steffi is more grounded in reality than this individual replying to her. Not end of all your rights and the downfall of America. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure America isn't going anywhere, but we'll see. Please be safe and stay safe, Steph. Things are about to get really scary for our community. Wait, what's our community if it's not the trans community? Because, I mean, like, you know, I love lesbians too, but lesbians and gays don't always get along. I find that, like, you know, the trans used to be that sort of next step after drag. There would be drag queens, and then they would transition, and then becoming trans. And honestly, all of the trans ladies that I knew and loved, they were all drag queens or some sort of performer before. Like Amanda Lepore, Calpurnia. Oh my God. I'm going to pull her up. I wonder if she's still around. I hope she's not dead. No. Drag queen. Yes. Old trans. These are the old trans. I understand these ones, but I don't understand the new trans where it's just like, I've got hairy breasts. Like, that's not trans. That's icky. Like, why are they doing these things? So, going back here, I'm still kind of confused by this person trying to say our community versus our trans community. A lot of those trans individuals used to be gay men, but now it feels like they're taking the gay men and really trying to get rid of them. It's like the new form of homophobia. Best day ever. Here's to 8 great years to come. Wait, but I thought American politics only allows 2 terms. And Trump already had 1 term. This Shang Tsung gif is about to blow up again. What? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, so let's continue. We've got more crazy fanboys. So here's Steffi posting more about her pussy. You can see that this is what she does quite a lot. Take your mind off election anxiety for a moment with this exquisite specimen. What a loaf. So she's really trying to push her cat onto people, which is unfortunate because I would like her to actually talk about the game. But you can see that these developers are no longer playing the game, no longer working on the game, no longer doing anything for the game. Steffi. Good old Steffi. Okay, so here we go. So this is another revisionist historian here. You may be familiar with Jonathan Anderson, one of the production managers at NRS. He deleted his Twitter. He deleted his Twitter. So it says here, Jonathan Anderson, in their own words, senior production manager, design at NetherRealm, cultivating joy through blood and gore. This account doesn't exist. Jandy NRS, this account no longer exists. Why? Like, why are they deleting their Twitter? And I know that he posted, political things, like how there's fascism in America and all sorts of things. Let me see if I can find this. Oh. So yeah, I'm thinking that he privated his Twitter, because you can still go back to specific tweets if you have the link. But if you're just viewing his profile, he's hidden it. Darn. So yeah, I was hoping too that maybe I caused some influence on Jandy. He posts too much about politics when he should just be posting about the video game. Insane. So he's deleted his Twitter. Very nice. But we've got Queer for Palestine, Ghosty Girl. What did I wake up to? So I think here you can get a better picture of just general MK community fanboys, because a lot of the people who follow Dominic or follow Steffi, I don't think like the average MK fan would be following those developers. They would more so follow content creators like Ghosty Girl. So Ghosty Girl asks her Queer for Palestine group, what do you think about this election? What did I wake up to? Twitter meltdown, freedom, the beginning of the end of America, to be honest. So this is another common rhetoric. The end of America. So do you recall Rainy JD, the Queer for Palestine, who ended up blocked by Ed Boon? Yeah, he's saying the end of America. So here we go. Sikander, Losty, I require help. I'm a poor, brownish, British, Asian addict. Wait, what? Brownish? Who are you fooling, Sikander? Are you trying to whitewash yourself? That's colorism in Indian culture. What is he saying? Just say you're brown. Why do you have to qualify the amount of brown that you are? British Asian. So Indian, Pakistan, that's not Asian. I've never seen that as Asian. I really don't like the term South Asian. I can sort of under Southeast Asia, because that would be anywhere between Bangladesh and where's that other part? Like Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam. I think Vietnam's on the other side. So like from Bangladesh to Vietnam, I would say like that's Southeast Asia. But like if you're from the Indian subcontinent, just call yourself fucking Indian. I don't get it. Who asked about what happens if Donald Trump wins? Because I don't know. And it became Sick has to control his fans' views and policies and check them. What? I don't get it. The beginning of the end, it'll either be good or bad. I'm leaning very bad, but we will see. The series finale of the United States. Do you see what MK1 fanboys think about the election? Then this really explains why Mortal Kombat has whoever as their fans currently. Like, the only people who would be fans of Mortal Kombat 1's atrocious design are people who endorse this idea that anyone can be a woman. Because anyone could be a woman on the roster. You don't know. They look also androgynous, ambiguous. Okay, so love seeing the meltdowns on here. Lol. The country will finally be saved from the absolutely appalling open borders. So, interesting points. If they like close up the southern border of the United States, what happens to the northern border that's shared with Canada? If the fentanyl and the immigrants can't go from the south via Mexico, is the fentanyl and the immigrants going to come to Canada instead? We have the longest unguarded border in the world. So it's pretty easy to hop across. So I can only see more drugs, more crime, more immigrants coming to Canada if Trump doesn't also do something. I'm relying on Trump more so than my own prime minister. I hope he also like solves the northern border too. Don't let people go from Canada to the States. Cuz some people, they'll just get a visa to Montreal, travel visa, then they'll drive down to Vermont and live there or head to New York. That's insane. That sounds so scary. The end of the United States, other than that, nothing much. How is it the end of the United States? Like, did something happen? Why are people so dramatic? Woke up to making this country great again. America being the dumbest country on the planet. Trump won. So you can see that some people are supporting Trump on Ghosty Girl's Twitter, but a lot of them are saying that this is the end of America, which is like, people have not apparently lived through anything difficult if they are calling an election that was fair and democratic the end of America. Okay. Cool. So this is also coming from the Thinny. Thinny writes here, why did this just appear over the White House? Oh my lord. So he reposted this from someone, Anger Gaza. I guess another Queer for Palestine account. But they're reposting that the White House would have blown up in 7 hours or something because Trump was winning the elections. Why are people so delusional? They are so delusional. It's so sad because don't you believe in your country? I guess these people don't believe in the democratic process because they were hoping to use that same process to elect Kamala, but nobody wanted to vote for her. Okay. So let's go here. So this is Derek. You know Derek, the guy who fucked up invasions. So he has actually stayed out of the politics. And I mean, like, credit where credit is due. He actually did a good thing. He posted this. So I thought this was kind of interesting.
When you had some finger foods before dinner.
Okay, so, when you buy a video game from NRS, when you purchase a skin for MK1, you can better believe that the profits from that game is going to the developers so that they can waste it on animatronics for Halloween. What is this? What a waste of money. So this says Happy Halloween from the Crazy Kurt 6. So not only is he showing us his house and what he has done to it, but you're also seeing where the money is being spent. How many different little animatronic dollies did you see in this thing? And this is for one family's house? Like, did you need all of that? Is Halloween the only holiday that exists for you? What do you do when it turns November 1st? Like, where does all of this go? How long does it take to set up, and how long does it take to get down? How much did all of this cost? Would this not have been better used for, I don't know, your children's college fund? Some sort of education savings plan, or yikes, or maybe a retirement savings plan? Like, what a waste. Where do you store all of this? So think about this. You have this kind of crap in your house, so much of it too. Where are you storing it? Because you're not using it for 11 months out of the year. Think like Christmas tree or something. But it's not just one Christmas tree. This dude has like a baker's dozen of animatronic dollies that are spooky ooky. So yeah, I mean, like, kudos to him for not actually debasing himself with all of the politics that we've seen from Ghosty Girl or the Thinny or all of these other MK1 loser fanboys that are crying about the end of America. But they weren't crying when the Queer for Palestine protesters were chanting "Death to Canada, death to America, death to Israel." The hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. So yeah, Derek, interesting. So this one is very, very curious. I didn't actually expect such a big hit on this Tyler Lansdowne. I mean, you may know him as Steffi Brownback's obese boyfriend, but he's also a political activist. I thought for sure, since he likes sports, that he would just not like politics. He would just like sports. But no. He's really involved in the politics. I just think politics is interesting, and I don't necessarily care who wins. But these people are very butthurt that Kamala did not win. So Tyler Lansdowne retweeted this. "No matter what happens, it saddens me deeply that rape, felonies, trying to overthrow our democracy, misogyny, racism, and transphobia are somehow not deal breaks for tens of millions of Americans." What, because he slept with that porn actress and paid her off? Was that a felony? I'm so confused. I don't know all of the Trump history, but wasn't he the guy from The Apprentice? I think that's how most people think of him. Not the rapist. Trying to overthrow our democracy. Can you point me to the period in time when democracy was not adhered to? Because I'm pretty sure after 4 years of Trump, there was 4 years of Biden. There was no stoppage of democracy. So it's the stretches that we're getting here. And the word transphobia and racism has lost all meaning. What does it mean? Racism? Well, Dominic is a nice racist who thinks that Bihan being an Asian dude doing blackface is totally okay. So, yeah, what does racism mean anymore in this society? What does transphobia mean when all the bitches are ugly? If I can't say all the bitches are ugly, well then, what am I supposed to do? Dig out my eyes? I can't help what I see. But if you're going around like, ooh, what's that guy? Honey Bimbo NYC? Himbo Honey. Yeah, let's pull up Himbo Honey. If you're going around like this in your day-to-day, do you not expect some people to reality check you? Sir, you're obese. Please take off your dead mother's dress. Like, leave her memory alone. You don't need to soil her memory. So, is that transphobic to say things like that? Is the question. I'm sorry. I'm just being real. So I think a lot of people can't handle realness, and that would also include Tyler Lansdowne from NRS Studios. For him to be saying things, or at least agreeing with these kinds of words, misogyny, racism, and transphobia, is inherently condescending. You're putting down quite a majority of the population who voted for Trump. But also, it's really trying to take away the meaning of actual transphobia or racism. You know what's actual racism? Like segregation, lynchings, Like, that's racism. Do you know what's transphobia? Is like when you kill the trans hooker. Because a lot of these early transes back in the day, they were hookers or they were drag queens. So, like, yeah, dead hooker. So that's transphobic, potentially. Or it could just be, a John gone wrong. But I don't know. I don't think these people know actual hardship in life. Until the day I die, I will never understand why he was even still allowed to run after this. So, I'm sorry, but I don't see Trump anywhere there leading a rally. His big rallies. I didn't see him there telling the rally, hey, go burn down the White House. Or what is even this? That's not the White House. Is this a Capitol building? Something where the legislature sits, I believe. I think this is on the nickel. It's not the White House. It's the thing on the nickel. I'm not sure. I'm not American. But having to see the developers from NRS just kowtow to whatever political propaganda that the higher-ups are saying, it's disgusting. And what's even more disgusting is at least Dominic Cianciolo had the shame to tuck his tail between his legs and not post anything crying about Trump. But instead, we're getting it from Tyler Lansdowne. I'm so surprised. Am so surprised. So, Tyler Lansdowne, what kind of life is that to live? I let my people know whenever I can. So he's saying this. What is the reference? What is wrong with you, man? So it seems to be... I think that's that. I think that's the Walsh guy or something. I'm not sure.
If a friend came over for a beer and sat down next to me on the couch and said, hey, man, I just want you to know that I love you and your relationship is really important to me, I would find it extremely awkward. I would not have an eloquent response. It would be something.
I mean, like, I think gay, straight, whatever the orientation, when somebody that you don't expect to just say, like, I love you, man, like, it is kind of awkward. Like, don't people have tact? So, yeah, it seems to be, like, a strange situation.
Something like, cool. Thanks, man. So anyway, did you watch the game last night? It wouldn't even matter what game, any game. I just want to change the subject, basically.
So Tyler Lansdowne is in touch with his feelings? What kind of life is that to live? I let my people know whenever I can. I never see Tyler Lansdowne making public professions of love to Steffi. In fact, it seems quite the opposite when he talks about her pussy. But yeah, I don't know, Tyler. What is this virtue signaling? So unfortunately, this stuff is unrelated to the election. I can't wait to see what more derangement, what more delusion, what more depression that these MK1 fanboys will have to offer us in the future, because it's not limited to the fanboys. Like you're seeing here, it's Tyler Lansdowne. It's the Thinny. It's Ghosty Girl, and I would say a good majority of her stupid followers. They're all shouting the end of America. It's very close to the chants that would go along for Queer for Palestine, Death to America. But yeah, some people have been so butthurt by Kamala losing that they have had to private their account. I am so shocked. So shocked as to what's going on. We've got Steffi trying to push her pussy onto people because Kamala didn't win. And then we've got this one who's so butthurt once again that his DEI hire for president did not win. Good. Let me take solace in these people's sadness. Because I know true sadness. I don't think these people understand true hardship, true problems. I know people can't afford a house, so people don't understand what it means to have a mortgage or have to pay off for things. So, yeah, I feel like it's a lot of these younger individuals, uh, granted from what I've seen on Twitter, or these people who are very progressive ideologues who are very upset that Kamala did not win. But I will say that mommy would have been very happy that Trump won. Mommy did not like Kamala. Mommy thought Trump had the answers. I don't know necessarily who to agree with. I think that they both say some stupid ass shit. Um, but I am praying that we can just have a happy Earth. Happy Earth, happy dirt, happy ground. Yes, just happiness. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much for joining along. Please do leave a like or get out. Yeah, I'm feeling myself again, so I can say my line. I've been forgetting to say my lines because I've just been so broken up. But honestly, I think like pushing myself to take it day by day helps it get better, this process of grieving. And definitely today, seeing the idiot fanboys lose their mind about the election, it's really been perspective changing, shifting my perspective, because it's nice to see these people who don't know what true sadness is. Okay, so DB, does that mean more Brownback for the future? We'll just wait. So the trans that are on Steffi's Twitter are asking her if she's gonna be safe. I mean, Trump might have to come and arrest her because she's such a liar. Can he arrest her for that? Please, Trump, do something. But yeah, I hope he goes after Steffi. Arrest her for making a bad game and not caring about the fans and giving us crap game with lots of glitches. It's so lame. Hello, America is a constitutional republic. Oh, that's Steffi's man. Exactly. Tyler Lansdowne really shocked me today. I thought better of him, but I can see... Well, I saw his underwear in a combat cast. But I can see that he's not any different than the other political activists / progressive ideologues at NRS. Barf. Barf. Lamau, OMG, what is that ride? It's Derek. It's Derek's house. Make Canada great again. Yeah, so that's the thing. Here in Canada, Justin Trudeau has been calling his opponent, his political opponents, MAGA Republicans. And for me, as someone who is from Canada, and Justin Trudeau calling someone from Canada a MAGA Republican, it's like, what the fuck does that mean, Justin Trudeau? So when I hear these things, it's like, what? I'm not opposed to having good things again, or having, you know, maybe less people straining our free healthcare system. Out of the G7, our healthcare system is the worst. Think about it before you start asking for universal healthcare and all of that. But yeah, thank you, my friends, for joining along. Please do consider joining the fam or not. Whatever. But much love to all of my brothers and sisters for being here. I would not be here were it not for you. So much love to Tammy. Love you, Tammy. Love you, Australia. Thank you for being here. Love you guys so much. Thank you for making it to the very end of another live stream. But until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.